582, the max I could hold, yes. There's a graphics glitch, you know, the La'an is still bugged. So 582 was the max cargo that I could hold on that ship without any bonus officers. So we're going to swap it out. We put Ston in. Now we're going to go hit our Exocomp, which is all the way at the bottom of our galaxy tab. 20 minutes plus 125% loot. Do I have 4 of 11? Yes, but he's currently mining. And he's in token space. He should be killing Borg. He's got other things to do. Alright. So where are we at here? So now we're at... And we'll see just how much faster this goes. I wish I'd written it down the first time around, but I gotta think it took at least, 25, 30 minutes per trip. Even if we call it 20 minutes. How much faster does this go? We were getting about 7k per kill with 5 of 11. Now we're getting about 10k per kill. So the basic exo that you do get out of the uncommon loot chests does appear to be performing better than just 5 of 11's ability. And obviously if the two of them are doing it together, you'd be getting stuff a lot faster. And then if you were docked nearby, you might be able to make, multiple trips during the time period that the Exocomp is active. Because these guys are shorter. The basic ones are 20 minutes, the rare ones are 15, the epic ones are only 10 minutes. So you'd really have to be parked pretty close to take advantage of it. But we are 10% of our way to our cargo limit, and we've got more than 90% of our health left, so we're definitely going to be able to get it all with our cargo. It's just going to come down to, again, how many times do you have to do this loop? How often per week? Yada yada. Can't wait for the epic one. Yeah. Well, that's the thing too, is unfortunately and I don't know if this has been brought to anybody's attention yet, but I'm sure it has. The rare and epic directive payouts were slightly changed. Well, the rare one wasn't. The epic one was. What's in the rare box that gives you epic directives was changed from the Bajoran one. The Bajoran one gives you enough to do. It gives you 250, which is half of what you need to do an epic. So you have to open 2 rare boxes before you can do an epic. The Borg one only gives you 200, but you still need 500 to do it. So now you have to open 3 epic boxes before you can do, or 3 rare boxes before you have enough directives to do your first epic. So now you're talking about, instead of doing one a week, now you're talking about doing one every like 9 to 10 days, or at least the first one. Then the second one will be easier because you'll have 100 left over. So now it's like 9 days, 7 days, 9 days, 7 days, like that kind of alternating schedule. Or 10 days, 7 days, whatever it is. 9 and 6 maybe, something like that. So maybe that's what, no, I don't think that's what he meant by the loops getting easier. I'm sure next month we're going to get bigger systems that are going to have bigger payouts. So we'll probably get a couple more Borg systems that might be like 35, 36s. That instead of, getting whatever we're getting in terms of currency, you'll be able to get larger chunks of them. So that way that'll sort of maximize your value there. And cut down on the time constraint a little bit, because if you can, because the Vidar itself doesn't really have a problem hitting certain targets, that they could go up another level or two. Put in a 34 and a 35 system even. Excuse me. And we've talked about this, and he hinted at it, that getting bigger systems is very likely something that would be coming. So I think, but again, that'll be step 2. So I'm sure we'll see that next. 5328222. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime subscription. I appreciate that very much. Ronnie approves of it as well, so thanks for being here. You think they'll go up to 39 for the 50-plus players? I don't know if they'll go that far. At least not off the bat. Monster ID subscribed also with Twitch Prime. Thank you very much for that. Welcome to you both. Glad you're here and appreciate these subscriptions. There you go. Thank you, Twitch, for giving me the notification about a hype train. Woo! Two. We got 2 subscriptions. 7 days. We need to hold 14 cells, and yeah. It is. It's a weird thing, and I'm sure, like we were talking about, they're going to play around with it a little bit, whether it's an extra cell. If they don't take the cells away completely, maybe they give you an extra one a day and let you hold more. Ace cheering 100 bits. Ace, thank you for taking a break from Fortnite to come back in and throw us a little cheer there. Uh-oh. I think that's... There you go. That's official. I think we're having a hype train. I might even make the choo-choo noises again. People were too harsh and quick to condemn that they weren't added. Yeah. They expected, hey, new arc, new content means we're going to get new systems. Because that's how it's handled in the past, right? They added the Bajoran, they added the Cardassian stuff. We got the new systems with the new stuff in them right away. To add the content and then be like, but wait, the systems and stuff are coming next month. It's not what we expected. It's not what they've taught us to expect based on things in the past. So Ace throwing in another 100 bits. Thank you very much for that. Will it get it to level 2? It did not get it to level 2. That was for what, 75%? Complete level 1 with a combined contribution of 4 tier 1 subs or 1600 bits. So we got 2 tier 1 subs, and I guess that would be 400 bits apiece. So that would be 800, and then you contributed 200 more, so that's 1,000. Maybe that's 1,200. I don't know. I don't do much with the hype trains. We don't usually get those types of activities over here yet. Maybe they'll become a thing someday. Hey, I'm happy we just we got level 1 started. There you go, level 2 hype train. Ace, thank you very much for the 400. That was very kind of you, sir. So there you go. Level 1 has been completed. That's actually, I think, a first for the channel. So everybody give yourselves a round of applause. Well, no, everybody give Ace a round of applause, as well as our 2 new subscribers, Monster ID 16 and 53282222. And thank you, Humble, very much for following the channel. So I think we just completed, as far as I can tell, that's it. That was it. We just set a new record, all-time record, brand new, level 1 hype train completed. See, we're just breaking all kinds of barriers and milestones on this channel left and right now, thanks to all of you. Drinks are on me. There you go. Mrs. Tiberius was talking about, now that I hit like 1,000 subscribers on YouTube over there, and you know, things are growing well over here and things like that, that she's like, you need merch now. I was like, I don't know that I need merch, but I don't know that I need merchandise and stuff to sell, but I'm not opposed to, you know, having a handful of things printed up to do giveaways for. So we are going to try and figure something like that out. Do a little, you know, graphic design work, see if we can't come up with some type of logo or branding or whatever like that, that we can put on some t-shirts and give away. But that's all still in the very preliminary phases there. So Capgar, thank you very much for the follow. How many runs can you do in the Epic in 10 minutes? Olympus, I think you get the first shirt, my friend. If we design it, you get the first one. You've been here since day 1. You've been subscribing to the channel 11 months now. You just hit your 11th month anniversary. You should have a picture of Morgan Freeman talking about Star Trek. I think Morgan Freeman would have a problem with that. He'd want royalties for sure. $532, welcome to the chat. Thank you again for the Twitch Prime subscription. Asks the question, is there any way of getting the rare Armada tactical cores apart from the G4 chests? And sadly, the answer to that question is no. G4 rare give you a little bit, G4 epic give you a little bit more. That is one of the big obstacles that do slow down players in their 40s. Occasionally they do throw a pack in the store where you can buy them, but in terms of actually getting them and acquiring them through the game, very restrictive options on that. It was certainly something that a lot of people were requesting, you know, for last month's event store. It was like, hey, you know, you really want to give us something, you know, for G4 players that they'll really find valuable? Can we have some rare Armada cores? Because, you know, a lot of us are like Ops 46, 47, and our ACCs are like 42, 43, because we don't have the rare cores needed to upgrade the stupid building. You ran a hype train, but your subscription expired. That's not right. Well, thank you for renewing your subscription, Ace. I appreciate that very much, sir. Our level 2 hype train probably going to expire, but hey, something to work on, you know, next week, next month. We'll just set a new record a different day. Today we got further than we've ever gotten before, and that's progress. Progress isn't built overnight. You go to the gym the first day, you don't walk out looking like friggin' Arnold Schwarzenegger all jacked and ripped. You got to come back the next day and do it again and do it again. So. Love my content. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for watching. Hype train complete at level 2. Community contributed 3 subs and yes. Okay. There you go. So we got the new Choo Choo. Looks like a turtle. That's our new hype train emote there. Okay. Maybe I can play around and actually configure those somehow. To be honest, I never looked at it. But maybe now I need to. Maybe now I need to. Are we full yet? Not quite. 14 minutes in. We started at... So we're 14 minutes in. Cargo's not quite full yet. Still have the whole room, though. And we're up to almost 650. So we're not going to have enough time to go back, because we only have about 5 minutes left on this, 3 minutes left on the Exo after travel time. So you really only have enough time to do like one full run with the Exocomp. How much time we got? What do we got? 2.5. I probably only need like 3 more kills. Because somewhere around here is where I'm going to hit the max. 700. Yep. So there it is. So I didn't gain anything from that one. So the La'an bug in this case is about 45k. So 699 is about it. Stop the clock. 16 minutes is what it took me without 5 of 11 to squeeze out that extra 100k essentially, because it was 598 I guess whatever last time. So I got an extra 100,000 from the Exocomp by switching out and putting Ston in that spot. So it helps. Every little bit helps. So plus 100k in about 15 minutes. Yeah. So we'll call it 25 minutes, I guess. Yeah, you probably need to, if you have your disco sitting parked right here, and then you just summon, fly in, kill stuff, fill up cargo, summon back to your base. Or if you could put your base in Rator, it's not that far. I think that's the closest system to here, to these. There's not a lot of places to park there, though. If you're working off of here, can you camp in Soren? Is this... No, this is the 121 system you can't put your base in. You can't put your base anywhere around here to get to here. So like the closest might be kind of where I am. Hey, look, there's my base. Hi, server 40. You're just a couple stops away. And again, I guess you could disco to cut down on the time, fly in, and while you're flying in, then you recall your disco back to base, then you kill a bunch of stuff, your cargo's full, disco summon back. Yeah, it's complicated, but you know, you could try to do it to try to at least get, maybe you don't get the full timer the second time through, but maybe you get at least, you know, a couple extra minutes at the higher loot rate. That might get you a big head start for your second token. Hey, Kenny, server 57. Okay. Can you summon your Vidar into Borg space without a token? No. If your disco is within Borg space and you click your discovery to try to summon something, it gives you the pop-up telling you it will take a token to do this. So the best you can do is to summon right outside it and then move in. Unless you have extra tokens, you just don't want to. You don't mind throwing away. You want to just waste one, getting the discovery inside. But that seems like a bad idea.